And what are we going to do today? Today we shall be seeing what is the future perfect tense. What is the difference between simple future and the future perfect tense? How do we form the future perfect tense? When do we use the future perfect tense? All this in today's class, so do watch it till the end. So, the future perfect tense talks about a completed future action. Future itself means that the action or the event has not yet taken place. But when we talk about its completion in the future, then we call it as the future perfect tense. So then what is the difference between simple future and future perfect tense? When we talk about the simple future, we do not give any specific deadline. We do not give any specific timeline. For example, I have this sentence, I will have finished my project by 5 p.m. tomorrow. For example, you have to do a project and you can just say, I will finish my project. This, when you say I will finish my project, is in the future tense, but we have not attached any timeline with it. You're not telling by what time that action of yours will be completed. So simple future only talks about any action or any event that will happen in the future. But when we talk about a future perfect means it is going to be completed. So we say that I will have finished my project by 5 p.m. tomorrow. So I know that by 5 p.m. tomorrow, this project of mine will be completed. And so that is the first situation in which we use the future perfect tense before a specific time. So when we talk about a specific time, it can be 5 p.m. tomorrow. It could also be just tomorrow. It could also be just next week or any of the time, 5 p.m., 5 a.m., 3 p.m., 3 a.m. So that is related to the time. We are linking it to a time. The second situation when we use the future perfect tense is when we are talking about the completion of that event before another event or before another action. Example, by the time I pass class 10. Okay, so before that only, we will have built our house. So what are we talking about? Yes, I can just say we will build a new house. When we will build that new house, nothing is clear in that. No time is there. That is the simple future tense. We will build a new house. But when I say by the time I pass class 10, I have given the completion of another event, then we will have built our house. So this is the way we form the future perfect tense. Now, what are the rules to be followed when we construct a sentence in the simple future tense and in the future perfect tense? Let's just have a look at that. Now, when we construct sentences in the simple future, which we've already covered up in our previous lessons, we have a long video just of the simple future. Plus, we also have covered it in our 6-minute series of the future tense. So, how do we form simple future? It is just will plus the base verb. Base verb also we call it as the main verb, and nothing changes in that. The subject, I, you, we, he, she, it, they, no change at all. Plus simply will, build, will, cut, will, kick, will, jump, will, study, will, leave, and so on and on. Now, coming to the future perfect tense. In the future perfect tense, we're just going to look at 3 different types of sentences. The subject, irrespective whether it is singular, plural, or if we are talking about the pronouns I, you, we, he, she, it, they, does not make any difference. Just have, will have plus the past participle. This is the formation, or this is a structure when we talk about positive sentences. Positive sentences means they do not contain words like no, not. So, then the second is the negative sentence. We'll just see this and then we'll see the examples. So, in the negative sentence, the subject will come first plus will not. We've added the word not over there. Plus will not have plus past participle. And in the interrogative, that means when we are asking a question, then it will be will followed by the subject followed by have and plus the past participle. Now again we have come across this word past participle, and we've already seen this word past participle before also. Again, but just for your convenience, there's again a list of the past participle verbs. That is V3, the base verb or the main verb plus the simple past, and then the third form of the verb is called as the past participle. And the past participle of the regular verbs and the irregular verbs, they're a little different. So just few generally common verbs that we have in the past participle. There is a list and you can go through it. So when we talk again, let's go through it again. When we talk about the positive sentences, subject plus will have plus past participles. And as you can see on the slide in the examples that are there in front of you. By the time we reach home, father will have arrived from Delhi. Okay, so the subject was father will have arrived. The second example is that of a negative sentence. Same sentence. By the time we reach home, father will not have arrived from Delhi. So, you have father first, will not have arrived. That is, arrived is the past participle from Delhi. And when we put it in the form of a question, will father, so we begin with will, followed by the subject father. Will father have arrived from Delhi by the time we reach home? So these are the different types of positive, negative and the interrogative sentences. And that's all to future perfect. You just have to remember the structure. And the structure, these three are the different types of structures depending upon the sentence. That's it. And let's again move into the exercise round. So you just have to fill in the future perfect tense of the verb that is given in the bracket. So come on out with your writing materials to jot down your answers. Answer time. Bunny. Doesn't make any difference whether it was Bunny and his sister, Bunny and his friends, or Bunny, Sunny, Runny, whoever it was. Okay. Will have done his homework by 9 p.m. So the time was specified. They will have bought a new car by the end of this year. So by and the past tense is bought, and the past participle also remains as bought. Irregular verb that was. Then the next was a question. So as soon as you see the question over there, you know that you have to begin with will. Will they was already given, have returned from Goa? Then we will have eaten our lunch by the time you come. That is before another event, completion of another event, our future event will be completed. So we will have eaten. Again now time, by Sunday, the painter will have painted the whole house. So paint, painted, painted. Regular verb. Then the teacher will not have arrived by the time we reach school. Negative sentence. Arrived, arrived, arrived. V3 arrived again. That is the third form of the verb. That is the past participle. By next week, the gardener will have cut the tree. Cut again an irregular verb. Cut, simple past also cut, no change, and the past participle also cut. And the last one, father will have worked for 30 years before he retires. So this was just about the future perfect tense. And again, if you want just a concise, that means very short, all about the future tense, watch the 6 minutes video on future tense where we've covered simple future, future continuous and future perfect. So, yes, you have some exercise to be done after watching this video also. The link is there in the comment box. So, till we meet again in our next video with a new topic, is goodbye.